How's it going, everybody? So we are doing problem 3A for chapter 9. So it says Crane Company had the following assets on January 1st, 2017, and then it lists them down here. And then it says during 2017, each of the assets was removed from service. The machinery was retired on January 1st. The forklift was sold on June 30th for $91.20. The truck was discarded on December 31st. Journalize all of the entries required on the above dates, including entries to update depreciation where applicable. Well, that was a struggle. On deposed assets. The company used straight line depreciation. All depreciation was up to date as of December 31st, 2016. Okay, so you start on January 1st, and then your first two entries are gonna be accumulated depreciation for equipment and equipment. So for you would debit the 53,960 because that's what it cost, and then you would credit that for equipment. And then you move on to the forklift, and that would be on June 30th because that's what it tells you right here. And you have to, so it's depreciation expense and accumulated depreciation for equipment, but you have to find the depreciation. So what you do is you would do the 22,800 minus the salvage value of 0, and you divide that by 5, and you get 4560, and then you multiply that by 6 divided by 12 because it's in June. So June is the 6 months out of 12 months in the year, and that's where you get the 2280. So you debit depreciation expense and you credit accumulated depreciation for equipment. And then for the next entry, that 4560 that you multiplied the 6 divided by 12 from, you do the 4560 times 3.5 because you started on January 1st and it was sold on June 30th. So that's 3.5 years. So you take that 460 times 3.5 and you get the 15,960 for the accumulated depreciation for equipment. And then for cash, it tells you right here it was sold for 91.20. So that's where that comes from. And then the cost was 22,800, so that's that. So to get the gain on disposal of plant assets, you would take the 22,800 and you subtract the 15,960 from that, and you would get 6840. And then with that 6840, you subtract it from 9120, and that's how you get the gain on disposal of plant assets, which is 2280. So then you move down to December 31st, which is for the truck. So we got to find the depreciation. So we do the same thing we did for the forklift. You take the cost, which is 25,384. You subtract the salvage value, which is 2280, and then you divide that by the usage life, which is 8. And that is how you get the 2,888. So depreciation expense and accumulated depreciation for equipment. And then finally, so the equipment, you credit the equipment, which is the cost of 25,384. And then you multiply to get the accumulated depreciation for equipment. You multiply the depreciation above by 6 because June is the 6th month, and you get 17,328. And to get the loss on disposal of plant assets, you just subtract the equipment from the accumulated depreciation, and that gives you the 8,056. So hopefully that made sense for you guys. If you have any questions, just comment and I'll do my best to answer them for you. Thanks, guys.